Gakpo. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Alarm. Oh, there's a probing ball. He can run on to Shevchenko! Oh, that was no routine save.
Shevchenko is offering a wry smile there.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Memphis Depay. Neither side yet able to find the net. Great defending, strong and determined. Reinders. Now it's Memphis Depay. Nice sequence of passes, this. That's a super give and go. Opts to play it back. There's the shot! Goal, the Netherlands! And it's the Netherlands who take the lead.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
The Netherlands have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will never...
Decent hit! Reinders. Oh, good-looking ball. And that's put paid to a promising move.
Bayern Munich are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And he's in on goal. Schouten. Dumfries. Into Stefan de Vrij. And it's Ake. Van Dijk.
Bayern Munich certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He has found the way through. And he was alert to it. Fair man.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And here's Hullet. Well read, nice interception. Reinders. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior stood his ground strongly. And Shevchenko sticks it away. They are right back in business.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Bayern Munich head in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
That was a fantastic 45 minutes of football. I'm really hopeful of more of the same in this second half.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Bayern Munich are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Zaire Emery. Dumfries promptly onto that, and that is that. Reinders. Dumfries. Hullet. It's Belletti. And it's Hullet. Hullet.
This is the time you need that pace.
Vinicius Junior. Now it's Shevchenko. Shooten. Dumfries. Now Van Dijk. Gakpo. And it's Ake. Reinders. And he's on his way! No, he refuses to take the bait. And now the breakaway. And he's being shifted off it. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Lam. And it's Xabi Alonso. It's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. And a shot! Goal! Bayern Munich! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Out to the left it goes. Vinicius Junior, and he's managed to get free.
Bayern Munich clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Shevchenko is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Pete.
Shevchenko! And that would have won it.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Dumfries. Marlen. Marlen carries the ball down the right. I think we're just about done here. Played out to the left flank. And here's Marlen. Marlen! No, not quite. Bayern Munich clearly now in lead preservation mode. Foden, good running, strong and purposeful. That's that, the end. Bayern Munich have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Now it's Shevchenko, spread out to the left. Shevchenko. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to run into. And once he gets there, he's gone.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Has a go!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Trezeguet. So it is still 0-0. And it's Salah. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, super ball. Big chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he gets rid in a hurry. El Neni touches it back.
I would think that was the wisest choice.
Bayern Munich have the chance to go the other way. And it's Shevchenko. Zaire Emery. It's Hullet. Zaire Emery. Vinicius Junior. Can he finish? Goal! Bayern Munich! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Looking for the run. Shevchenko! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
And that should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Nicely aimed pass. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Pass is just off target. Now the finish! No mistake! And they're at it again in double quick time. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Salah. Oh, this is a terrific run. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Bayern Munich sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Salah. In with the challenge. Xavi Alonso. And it's Belletti. And that was very necessary. That's the throw. Oh, no joy this time. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, sweet feet. Shot at goal! Oh, taken with style. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Looking for the runner. And he's there to belt it away. Nice bit of trickery. Mohamed Salah. Nicely. Can he finish? And he's really put himself on the line here. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. That's a decent clearance.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Pinches it off him. It's anyone's ball now. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Adams can get it clear. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mohamed Salah with the short one. Passes short and sharp. Chooses, and the shot! They've done it! Egypt are level. So what's your view on that goal then?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner.
Belletti.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything. Bayern Munich merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an all
great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Quality ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Zaire Emery wins the duel this time. He's found a way past. Zaire Emery. Tries a shot!
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Isak. Mustafa Mohamed. And the pass is intercepted. That's that, the end. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Zaire Emery claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very...
सुनो वो कुछ दोस्त आने वाले
कब
भैया फोन
So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. We have already started here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to run into. And once he gets there, he's gone.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. He's having a go! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And he's managed to gift it back. Now the ball's gone astray. Place it in low. De Bruyne. Oh, good-looking ball. Liverpool, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And it's been shipped out wide. Van Nistelrooy. Guti. Well-timed, excellent interception. And it's Salah. Good running, strong and purposeful. And he cuts out the supply. Mohamed Salah is sporting a guilty look after that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Just eases him off the ball. Guti. Passing is crisp and sharp. Can he finish? A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Dixon. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Baresi. Now Davids. Guti. Now Davids. And it's De Bruyne. Played out to the left flank. Mohamed Salah. Trezeguet. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, Peter, apart from the lack of goals, I really don't think there's much to criticise. I think they've got to keep doing what they've been doing, and eventually they should find a way to the back of the net. Here's hoping for them.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
And De Bruyne! It's there!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Liverpool have fired themselves in front.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Quality ball. Pass is just off target. Baresi. David Villa. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Dixon. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. And the score is 1-0. And it's Guti. And it's Van Nistelrooy! Oh, split-second reaction.
Van Nistelrooy actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Sir Roberto. David Villa. Pressure coming in from all directions. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Nicely spread. And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Plays a sharp little ball here.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Liverpool clearly now in lead preservation mode. Sir Roberto. Roberto Carlos.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
There's the hit! It's in! They have stolen level at the last!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And there goes the final whistle. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. De Bruyne. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. We have already started here. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Chip through. Zé Roberto looking to get on the end of this. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. Guti. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really like the look of this guy, Federico Di Marco. He reminds me all the time of a frustrated winger. That position didn't quite work out for him. And now, as a fullback, he can't resist any opportunity to get forward and assist with what's going on up front. He really does add an extra dimension to this attack.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Chiesa. Scamacca. He's had a hit! That's another chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Guti. De Roberto. Liverpool still without a single shot on target.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Barella. Di Marco. To Barella. Fratesi. That's a lovely, neat pass. Van Nistelrooy. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, super ball. Can he put it away? Goal, Italy! And Italy score first.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Fratesi.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And Bastoni. Di Lorenzo. Fratesi. To Barella. Di Lorenzo. And he's intervened well there. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
De Bruyne, and it's Guti. Di Marco. To Barella. Pellegrini. Pellegrini going full tilt down the left. Di Marco. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Quality ball. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen. Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Liverpool grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Oh, what a climb! Goal, Italy! And they've got their lead back. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Scamacca demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Italy choosing to make the first change. Raspadori to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Italy get themselves into the lead. Di Marco. Thinks one through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
And no, that was never going to make it.
That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
Bastoni. To Barella. Bratesi. Played out towards the right wing.
Italy surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
De Bruyne! And the lead stays intact, just.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Jorginho. Bratesi. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
There won't be another chance after this one. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Chiesa. And here's Chiesa. Zaccagni. And the finish! It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
Zaccagni really made the top.
And we're done. Liverpool perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Well, after all of that. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. We have already started here. And it's De Bruyne, and he's been shifted off it.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
There've been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current crop of fullbacks who played as a withdrawn winger.
And he's had some wow moments along the way.
He excels.
Guti. Kovacic. Kramaric. Looking for the run. Baresi is there and he can get that clear. They've played it short. Maya tries a cross.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach. Croatia clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Well, the defence have two choices: deal with the man or deal with the space.
He's got tall and kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Villa actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Brozovic. Still goalless. And here's Kramaric. And it's Modric. Kovacic. And Stanisic. Budimir! Goal! Croatia!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Croatia are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Kovacic.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Kovacic. Modric. No, he's had it taken off him. Zé Roberto. Stanisic. Now Shutalo. Played out to the left flank.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
And the first half is done. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break, 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we are already promptly back underway. Budimir sticks it away. 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Croatia are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Davids. Goes looking wide. Hit into the middle. Oh, smashing header! And he gets rid in a hurry. Maya. Maya. Kovacic.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
That has been slung wide. De Bruyne. Baresi. Now Davids. Almost an hour gone. Guti. David Villa. Driving on and making good progress. And Van Nistelrooy! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Van Nistelrooy is offering a wry smile there.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Croatia have the chance to go the other way. Brozovic. And it's Modric. Roberto Carlos calmly anticipates. Dixon. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now Davids. David Villa. Stanisic. Vardiol. Gently done. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's Kovacic. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Davids. And it's De Bruyne. And say Roberto. David Villa. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He shifted it to the flank. Now it's Kramaric. Modric. Kramaric. Kramaric! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Davids. That's Guti. David Villa. Gets a good foot in there. Brozovic. And he's had it nicked away. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Vardiol. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. It really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game. It looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. For a moment, you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively, very aggressive too in going after the ball.
And the finish! There's a goal! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Liverpool penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Look, I'm sure that silencing the crowd would have been mentioned in the dressing room beforehand. And just listen.
And he's had it nicked away. Guti. He steps in, and that's the end of that. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Beckenbauer. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh, that's well spotted. Lahm. And it's Messi. Lahm promptly onto that, and that is that. Messi. For De Bruyne. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away. Good take by the keeper. He's read that well. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Roberto Carlos. Schneider.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
That is good alertness. Now it's Schneider. Van Nistelrooy. Got a shot away! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
He won't be happy with that one. And the cutback. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. No, that's been intercepted. Driving forward.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Goalkeeper's ball. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Liverpool go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your...
Real chance! And it's in! They are right back in business.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten. Barcelona clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Schneider.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
He is through. There's the hit! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And now he has two. Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Alarm. And it's Schneider. Good spot, he's seen the run. He's shifting through the gears here. Couple of changes then in quick succession. Danger averted for now. And we have our very first corner. Oh, smashing head! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. We've got a goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And that is a little undercooked.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, what about it? Liverpool are taking this the full distance. Terrific stuff. It's a mighty effort! And here's Messi.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Interesting ball. That is a great pick out. Van Nistelrooy has a go! And that's a superb piece of defending. Desperate defending required here. Roberto Carlos goes short. Roberto, 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time. No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Van Nistelrooy. Lahm. Musiala puts his foot on the gas. And now they can clear their lines. Out of play for a throw. Musiala, that's a sharp pass. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Mateus. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Musiala. Messi gets into some space.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. He's got to be in here, and the shot! And he's there to get it away. Extra time reaches half-time. Yep, it is coming down to those last 15 minutes. A truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team? And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. They have given it everything. It's been grueling. But who will be standing at the very end? Looking for the run. And that is as far as they're going to go. And smartly he's gone for goal. And that will sail harmlessly past.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
That looks a good ball through. No way through.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Oh no, this does not look good. He's had a hit! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof! And we're done. Liverpool can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, it was pretty obvious that one side of this team was a weakness, and it didn't take long for their opponents to latch onto it. What I found most shocking was that there was no real attempt at coping with it, at doing something about it. And in the end, it was too little too late. Just not good enough on so many levels.